Okay, so, hello. Sure you already know who I am by now. If you don't, sorry, music. Um, so yeah, my day yesterday went pretty well except for one thing, but I'll get to that in a little while. Okay, so it was great. Like, she came over and it was maybe 10:15, 10:20. And the candy counter had just closed, so it was just me and her in the office by ourselves. Actually, we pretty much had the whole building to ourselves, which is really fantastic. um, and I tried to make the most of it. I was just really flirty and really talkative, and I actually made a point to touch her a lot, which I never really did before, but it was really great. I liked it. For the obvious reason. I mean, it wasn't like, perfect touching, like, here, I'm gonna touch your no places. It was just like, oh, well, I'm gonna touch your arm or, tickle you, and that was just fantastic. Okay, so, hair. So, we were just having a ton of fun. I even arm wrestled her, and she was like, yeah, you're not gonna beat me, because she's, like, a little bit bigger than I am, and I was like, oh, well, you wanna bet? And, if I was really not a chicken, I would be like, oh, well, do you want to bet on a kiss or something? But I'm a pussy, so I didn't do that. Okay, so we arm wrestled, and my face was this close to hers, and I just really wanted to kiss her, but I'm afraid that I would have been really awkward or messed things up, so I just, kept my mouth to myself. But we just made a lot of jokes and played around a lot. Like I said, I was flirting a whole lot, and God knows what she's doing. She's really just funny and outgoing anyway, so that was probably just her being herself, and that, I get really different when I'm around her. I just feel really happy. And I feel really excited to be around her because she's just such a fun person, and I just love talking to her. So we went walking around the building, and we were just like straightening up some things, and I was just making small talk. And I just recalled this funny story about one time I was at the dollar store, and they had hula hoops. And I was playing with one of the hula hoops, and I was hula hooping, because I guess I'm actually not really that bad at it. And this old guy comes up, and he's just looking at me, just staring at my hips, because I'm hula hooping, and I'm just like, what are you doing, And he says something like, oh man, I could watch this all day, something really awkward. But, of course I proceeded to stop hula hooping and go inside the store, find my friends, because that was just really skeezer thing to do. I don't know. Probably not. I mean, he was probably just being nice. I just overreacted. Or maybe he wasn't. I don't know. So anyway, like I said, I told her about that, and, we chuckled over it some, and then she was like, oh, well, like, I was here at the cafeteria, because, like, the building has a cafeteria in it, and she says, one of the cafeteria ladies hit on me, and I was like, oh, really? And she's like, yeah, but I'm not into, I'm into guys. And I was like, inside I was just like, oh fuck, are you serious? I was totally shut down, because I was planning on maybe like going for a kiss or something at the end of the night, or telling her that I like her, because I'm just really into her. She is all that I think about, which is maybe a detriment to me, because it's exam period and I have to study. And last night, I was sitting around just waiting for her to come, because I was really excited, and I love being around her. So, when she said that, it just sort of knocked the wind out of my sails. And I was like, is this really happening, Why does this have to happen? I really like this girl. Why can't things be easier for me? But then it's just funny, because for the rest of the night, we're talking and flirting and having a good time, or at least I'm flirting a whole lot. And, we're walking home, because her place is sort of it's like past mine, so like, she would go this way and I would go this way, So we get to like, I guess, where we would say our goodbyes, you know, and it's just sort of like this awkward pause. And it's probably an awkward pause because I'm making it an awkward pause, you know. And so I see that there's like this construction site ahead, and I'm like, oh man, you know, I want to go and look in the construction site, you know, and just see what they're doing. And she's like, okay, sure. So we go up there, and we're like up against the fence, and you know, once again, we're really not that far from each other, and I just want to, you know, turn my head and just kiss her. But I can't. I don't want to ruin our friendship. And if she really isn't into girls, which, I mean, I'm hoping that she's in denial, I know. Somehow I can just, you know, bring this out of her, this secret desire to be with the girl, because damn it, I do too, and I want to be that girl that she's with, you know? So, but by the same token, like, I feel like, you know, our friendship is just so great that I don't want to ruin it with her. So, me being the pragmatist I am, I just let it go, you know, told her to have a good night, you know, and we said our goodbyes, and that was it. But inside, I don't know, I'm just feeling disappointed, but I think that there's some potential there, and that maybe I can make this work. I'm really hoping that I can, you know. We're going to be a little bit devious, and maybe, you know, just hang out with her more, because like every time that she's come by to hang out with me, it's been like me working, and she's just come through. But I'm hoping that next semester that maybe I can reciprocate some, come up, visit her while she's working, and also maybe even, you know, ask her if she would like to do something sometime, and see where it goes. Because I am just so into this girl. When I'm around her, I just get so stupid. I just start laughing a lot and just being silly, and I never liked that, but I love it. So that's that. I just thought I'd maybe do a video, just because it's maybe a little bit more personal, I don't know, and just because I'm feeling kind of lazy and I didn't really want to type. I had an exam this morning and I didn't really get a lot of sleep, so I know that if I typed something out, it'd just be full of typos, and I don't want to wear out my backspace key. So yeah, I guess that's pretty much it. Maybe I'll do this again sometime. It's pretty fun. Alright. Bye. I can't even find the stop button now, so just bear with me for a moment.